Welcome back. So today I've got a few bits. Bought a new pot. Combination of a little tray there. £10 I think it was. It's a reddish colour, which I'm not sure about, but I like the glazed little speckled parts. We'll see what can go in that. And then this little paw thing, P.Afra, 75p because it's all shriveled up. They're actually doing fine now. I'll do an update video on that soon. Anyway, cracking on. This is my Barberry. I've got the actual name for it, Barberry or something. As I roll it around, you'll see that's £7. Obviously very, very young, very cheap stock. Yes, from B&Q. So I'm just checking out which side I like the look of, which branch layouts, and trying to look at the root base. So scraped away some of the soil here. It keeps on getting stuck on the I've got like fleece for the trees obviously during winter time. I'll put that behind just so you can kind of see better with a white background, but the needles kept on getting stuck to it. Like the whole video. Trying to show a bit of root base there. I like this side. You can just about make out there's 3 or 4 kind of roots coming out from that side. Looks like a good place for the Barberry, so here I am cutting the front V, just so I remember where the front is as well. I think eventually when I come to pot this up in a smaller pot, I might have to change the angle a little bit. It's a bit 2D from this angle. That's what I realise now looking back. But here I am just cutting back branches and trying to figure out the structure I want. I've got a funny feeling that lower left branch will go eventually. Left it on as a sacrificial for now. Just trying to thicken the base up a little bit. Unfortunately this tree's got like a well at the top. So there's about 5 or 6 branches coming out from the top, which is just going to thicken that part up more than the base, and then inverse taper happens and it no longer looks realistic. Yeah, as you can see they've chopped it back hard at some point. They've had about 4 or 5 buds come out at one point. Obviously B&Q sell these trees as just garden trees, and you know, part just supposed to be shrubs, and never really looked at the way we do in bonsai. To be honest, I bought this on a whim. I'm not a major fan of Barberry. Obviously the thorns are a pain in the backside. But I like the colours they put on in winter. Obviously some of the berries they can grow as well. Quite small leaves, I'd imagine they reduce quite well as well. But to be honest, I just drove down to the garden centre, was having a look about, and I found a few things that I thought, oh, why not? So I know these shrubs are hardy in the UK, so should be more than fine growing this on. Yeah, you can see that little bit of Barberry at the bottom there. Quite a big fan of that on this tree. Trunk and bark eventually get some age as well, which is always a good thing. They've actually got, I think it's about 25, maybe 30 years old. They've got one of these outside the garden centre in like a hedge. I was wondering if one day I can ask them to dig it up. So this winter I'm actually going to start reaching out to, there's a couple of farmers around here which have like hedgerows. I've noticed they've got some blackthorn, hawthorn. I may be asking them if they wouldn't mind me digging out 1 or 2. Try and collect some, what would you call that? It's not Yamadori. Yardadori. That's what people say. More like Farmadori. So obviously this is quite a harsh cutback. I do realise that. We'll just see how it responds. Again, it was £7, and although I try and keep every tree alive, you have to go in hard. That's it for this one. I hope to see you on the next one.